Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for January 20th, 2021, 3 p.m. Eastern. Recently, if I am temporarily disconnected during the meditation, just flow with it. Keep in the space. I'm back on in 20 seconds. So as they try to interrupt us, it's just to no avail. But send them deep gratitude and deep eternal love. So just understand that they will disconnect, and I'll come back on, and we'll pick up right there. It's only about 25 seconds or so before I'm back on. We have a TFCC call tonight. Suggest everybody be there, as many as possible. We have a lot to talk about. Not only the history of this civilization and direction, but also the current status here in this country and basically around the world. So on the now, exactly what's happening to a certain extent. That's at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. Understand that whatever happens in this life is a deep, eternal goodness, even if your mind cannot fathom why. Just know that each surprise life gifts us is simply to awaken us from the dream. We are constantly in deep eternal love with the unexpected, because we don't expect. When we expect, when we have attachments, or we think something should be a certain way or be revealed a certain way and it doesn't, that's when we start suffering. So we trust in love. Don't waste your life for that which is going to be taken away. Trust life. Trust God. If you trust, only then can you drop your knowledge, only then can you put your mind aside, and with trust something immense opens up. Then this life is no longer ordinary life. It becomes full of God overflowing. Osho. It's such a simple thing to trust in the energy. It really is. Feeling and sensation of love. Trust, it's such a simple thing to trust in the energy, the feeling and sensation of love. This is what every soul on this planet truly wants and needs. There is such a powerful experience of being alive, liberated, and feeling really, really, really good inside when we open to trusting in love. The moment we give up hoping for love will find us in the future, or fearing love will hurt us again from our past and replace it with trusting in the love that is available now, and everything changes instantly. It's as if we just turned on a 1,000-watt light bulb in the darkest basement of our being. The power of love and the simplicity of trust are two of the most transformational and deeply healing forces in our society today. The experience from diving continuously into the feeling of trust creates an opening of the heart which instantly makes life oh so rich and absolutely amazing. When trust and love come together to work as a team, we immediately begin creating the most magical life that we are meant to live. When these two forces piggyback on each other, the effect is exponential and radically revolutionary in our lives. As we are trusting in love, or being in love with trust, our bodies jump up onto a higher octave On the enlightenment scale, we smile easier, we laugh harder, there is more of a feeling of free time, and the days simply feel magical. Real love is patient, kind, and always gentle. What's not to trust about that? Developing a tremendous trust and love, and the most powerful thing you can do with your time here and now. It creates a deeply relaxed and receptive body and mind, which then easily attracts all of our dreams and desires to us. Deep relaxation into trust allows our manifesting powers, moving energy into form, creating in reality, powers to exponentially increase. As this relaxation goes deeper, it opens the heart even more to life. And we feel worthy of receiving even more love, joy, and laughter. This allows the mind to expand, dream even bigger, and visualize the most joyous things to start happening. By following this trusting love practice consistently, one day we will all realize we have manifested everything we have ever dreamed of in our lives. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it, rooming. Trust and love are powerful tag team partners. Trust allows us to feel more love, and more love allows for experiencing more trust. Every heart-opening sensation we can have inspires our heart to open even more and feel safe, fed, and nurtured by the world. The natural trusting feelings created from an open heart builds confidence in our ability to attract greater abundance than we may have felt we deserve. Success tends to flow effortlessly towards us, and we find out how easy it is to magnetize any large or timely desire. With love and trust, there seems to be nothing impossible within reach and an endless stream of amazing opportunities around every single corner. My invitation for you is to practice taking a risk every day this week to build up the trust vibration in your body. This is done by simply feeling the sensations of trusting and the experiences of trust. Simply feeling the sensations of trusting and the experience of trust. Feel exactly how the sensation shows up for you. Notice where it is located in your body and allow the feeling to become even stronger. Let go of the mindset that tends to resort to doubt and hesitation. Let it go. Drop the habit of clinging to doubt for some form of security and stop coming from a non-trusting, cynical point of view. Let that trusting feeling become your greatest friend and guide all throughout your day. The most radical, enlightening perspective can come flooding in when trusting and love becomes the rudder steering every decision of your life. The rational, logical mind may feel foolish sometimes to trust more than normal, yet take on this challenge and be curious about what occurs. When every choice you make is based in the trusting feeling, you are guaranteed total success. An interesting fact is that researchers have found that the most successful businesses today are run by executives who, when making their million-dollar decisions, they simply check inside their heart and notice if the trusting feeling is expanding or not. They let this intuitive feeling take precedence over any stats, logic, or numbers, and the outcomes they manifest are absolutely outstanding. If you look back and think about the most epic, empowered, and enlightening days you've ever had in your life, in this life, you'll notice that there is one thing they all have in common. You'll see that at some point during your day, you took a risk to overcome some fear that you had, and you stepped through it with tremendous trust or love. At some point, you had a breakthrough where you flipped the switch from seeing things through the eyes of fear, and you put on your trust goggles and explored life through this enlightening perspective. Whenever success you want to have manifested in your life, it will flow to you faster and easier by simply opening up your trust valve. Trust in yourself and this life more than is comfortable for you. Let trust become the lubrication that liberates every stuck aspect of your life. So every part is totally tantalizing, enriching, and enjoyable. Trust more simply because it feels better than doubt or fear. Let the feeling state of your body become the deciding factor for what you do with your time and energy. Find ecstasy within yourself. It is not out there. It never has been. It never will be. It is in your innermost flowering. The one you are looking for is you. You are the traveler. You are the destination. In experiencing the ecstasy of your own being, you have achieved the final goal. Osho. Another experiment here to show you the power of trust. Take the greatest trusting feeling you can find inside yourself and apply it to the scariest part of your life, which you have been struggling with the most. Imagine a warm pink blanket of trust covering it completely, healing, transforming that issue into something that is much easier to deal with. Feel the warm blanket of trusting energy get softer and more cozy. Notice what happens inside when you do this and how your issue changes after a few days of this practice for a few minutes a day. Here's another aspect, another experiment you can do with trust this week. Notice what shifts happen to your life and everyone around you when you practice loving trust and trusting and love. Bathe in these rich feelings as often as you can and let the sensations take over your entire body and mind. Watch people's reactions and see how they are affected by you when you're communicating with them from this higher state of mind. Understand, this is not the ego mind. This is through the heart mind. If you feel any negative sabotaging mind trying to sneak its way in, simply breathe. Be light about the process and playful in this exploration. Don't make this a project that you'll judge or grade yourself on. Make love and trust your lifelong companions, and everyone in your life will praise you for taking on this empowering and contagious, enlightening adventure. Love is the only thing you get more of by giving it away. P. Wilson. As you let trust grow stronger each day inside you, you'll start to feel unstoppable in your life. You'll be able to move energy into form, create it into reality, manifest certain outcomes you never thought you could, and wonder where your old negative habits went. And to jumpstart your trust vibe, simply open yourself up to give and receive more and more love each day. Practice sending love to everything that you can see, hear, smell, feel, taste, or imagine. Open your hearts more than ever before. Let in the love just because it feels so good. And we love to feel really good, don't we? What's really powerful is when you turn this trusting love, this love practice inwards on yourself. Feel what it's like to trust, loving, and accepting yourself exactly as you are. Now, this may seem selfish, yet the more accepting you are of you, the easier it is for others to love you as you are. If loving you is hard for you, find one thing that you can appreciate about you. Give yourself a tiny compliment and imagine the seed from that appreciation that blossoms in your heart. Feel into this compliment throughout the day and nurture it so it grows stronger. This is one simple practice, and it is an amazing secret that will create a grounded, healing relationship with yourself, which can spread out into everyone in your community. Everything you desire to manifest in the realms of love, relationships, money, career, sex, health, and vital life energy can be yours when you are following a set of specific habits. And your habits are always usually the mind and ego argue with. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. You don't need to really love yourself. You don't need to go into all of this garbage. That's the ego and the mind. And what happens is that you'll begin to understand that where it all begins for each and every one of us is the love that we are. Now, the mind and ego, well, that's going to argue with you a lot. It's going to make you feel uncomfortable with it. It's going to make you feel like it's silly, that it's a waste of time. And it's going to argue that and hopefully pull you away from it. Those are the habits that we've all been tricked into having and developing. In the beginning, it seems like it's kind of uncomfortable to follow this direction in the depth that we know we should. And it is the only power that is transcending this civilization and this planet. It is, period. You can argue it. The ego mind will argue it with you incessantly. You know, anger, revenge, destruction, hatred, greed. You know, those are never ending because the ego mind never gets enough of that. So it's really tricky to pull us into that sludge that many of us get tricked into. So when you realize that you begin to understand that the greatest gift you'll ever give yourself is love. There is nothing that can compare to it. Everything stems from love. And it begins with each and every one of us. It begins with the journey for each and every one of us to choose to take within and to stay within. We find ecstasy within ourselves. many keep looking out there. It isn't there, and they are never going to find it. It is in our innermost flowering. The one that we are always looking for out there is you. It's us. We are the travelers, and we're also the destination. And experiencing the ecstasy of our own being, we will have achieved the final goal. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure that we all are. And the first thing that we care to do, it is omnipotently important, is to understand how the mastering goes of mastering the relaxation of our bodies. If you have a tense, stressful body, you're not going to go into meditation. You're not going to be at ease. You're going to be at constant conflict. And the reason the body is tense and stressful is because you haven't identified what it is that you have created into reality, moved into form for yourself, that magnetizes your body to absorb stress, fear, tension, worry, anxiety, lots of things. And we all do it. None of us are exempt from it. So when you identify these things, because only you can identify them about you, no one else can. No matter even if they think they can, they cannot. So then you begin to realize, this body, let's relax. All this stuff that I've loaded on you, let's let it go. There's no reason to carry it. It doesn't serve me a greater good. All it does is cause me to become a lower and lower frequency. But why would I want to do that? I don't care to. So let's relax from head to toe. When you do relax, naturally, you'll feel the top of the head going all the way down. You'll feel every single blood vessel release and relax. You'll feel it. It'll be automatic. And once you're there, you're not going to want to leave it. And you don't have a care in the world, but you do until you relax the body and you move into the now. See, because the now stills the mind and the ego, which allows you to step outside the mind and the ego and the subconscious mind. So all that noise and chatter that we all have, 24/7, all those thoughts that are just slamming in, thousands and thousands, the noise is gone. Those thoughts are not there. Because all you're doing is focused on the now, the space between heartbeats. Whatever the moment is that you're in, no matter how trivial the ego mind might try to convince you it is absolutely spectacular moment to moment that you're alive in that body. The celebration never ends. So moving into now stills the mind, the ego, the subconscious mind. You step outside of those and you watch them and you focus only on the moment. Whatever it may be you're doing, you're focused on it. Not as easy as you may think, because we all wander. We all kind of wander off into different thoughts. None of us are exempt from it. And by being in the now, the wandering will come in eventually. But also understand that a lot of us will go into a past. Some of us will go into a past because we reminisce, we have thoughts, memories, but we don't stay there long. But some of us do. And we stay there so long that we end up taking that past, we bring it into a future that doesn't exist. We create that future from that past, and we relive that past in that future. This is why you come across in your travels where People will say, why do I keep making the same mistakes? Why do I keep, I go in this relationship, and I go in that relationship, and it's similar to that relationship, and then I go over here, and I have this job, or I have this, and I interact with this, and it always seems like it's the same stuff. I don't understand why I keep repeating it. It's because you are living in the past, and you don't know it. Others will go into a future and keep wandering in a future that doesn't exist. And they'll constantly be asking themselves, when am I going to meet this person? Or when am I going to have this money? Or when is this going to happen? And what if that happens? And what if this happens? And all along, the power that we are is in the now. It's not in the past. And it's not in the future that hasn't been created. We create our futures in the now. So it's moment to moment. And as I've said, as you wander off in thought, how do you stay in the now? You focus on your breath. Your breath is divine positive energy. It's a lot more than just breath. It focuses you, it relaxes you, it eases you, it strengthens you, it calms you, and it also supports the vessel that houses the kingdom of God within it. It's divine positive energy. Super potent. So to stay in the now, we focus on our breath. If you find yourself wandering off in thoughts, all you do is focus on your breathing, and you'll be in the now. And as we relax the body and we're in the now, we move our breath. We visualize through our heart, mind's motion picture. And we merge our breath with our God Force Love Light energy, which is our chi, our ki, our prana. And we do this as we're relaxed, and we watch it move it through the center of our bodies from the tailbone all the way up to the top of your head. And these are energy vortexes, and they are known as chakras. And in our physical bodies, they're etheric. But it's very important to know their function. Why are they there? They connect us to the astral, the spiritual planes. They connect us to the God source, pure consciousness, and beyond. And we start with the red wheel of light chakra, the root chakra, the Muladhara. And this deals with our survival, and it is blocked by our fear. We then move to the orange wheel of light. This is the sacral chakra, the Vadhisthana. And this deals with our pleasure, and it is blocked by our guilt. We move to the golden yellow wheel of light, the solar plexus chakra, the Manipura. This deals with our willpower, and it is blocked by our shame. Then we move to the emerald green wheel of light, the heart chakra, the Anahata. This deals with our love, and it is blocked by our grief. We move to the indigo wheel of light, our third eye chakra, our ajna. This deals with our insight and is blocked by our illusion. We also move through the blue wheel of light, which is the throat chakra, the Vishuddha. And this deals with our truth, and it is blocked by our lies. The indigo wheel of light, the ajna, deals with our insight and is blocked by illusion. And then we come to the violet wheel of light, the crown chakra, the Sahasrara. This deals with our cosmic energy, and it is blocked by our ego attachment. And we watch as we bring both of these energies right to the top of our heads, and we compress those energies in a brief 3 seconds. We are love. We are light. We are God. We are. And in that brief moment, we compress and condense that energy into pure liquid energy, omnipotently powerful, and release it over our pineal glands. Now, our pineal glands are very important to us. They literally connect us to all existence, all the particles of existence, all the pure consciousness, the God source and beyond. Now, you view your pineal gland however you view it through your heart, mind's motion picture. I view it as a rosebud, green ball. And once I release this liquid energy over it, it immediately expands into a fully bloomed rose. Massive in size, it has multicolored petals and a beautiful fragrance. And it shimmers out total contentment, pure total peace, love, gratitude. And it's an ease, it's a relaxation. It's such a contentment that you don't have a thought at all. You just are. You're immersed in the love that you are. Now, we're also consciously aware, because of our vibrational frequency, or we wouldn't be in this meditation, the hundreds of millions that we are, because of our vibrational frequency, we are consciously aware that we are of and from the highest of deepest eternal love. And we are of and from the highest of deepest eternal gratitude. This could be said 1,000 times a day to remind us of the high frequency that we choose to maintain and expand from there. We also are consciously aware that the body, the soul, the higher self, the spirit, the heart mind, the ego mind, the subconscious, the pure consciousness, the God, it's all one. Literally, all of us are heaven on this earth. All of us are. And every step we take, we create paradise. And we're learning to shine the light that each and every one of us are outward on all things, on all life, the highest supreme value in the universe, everywhere. To see that, picture that, a planet inhabited by gods who are consciously aware that they are heaven on the earth. Picture what that looks like. See it and feel it. Shining our light, creating paradise everywhere. This planet will literally glow. We have others with us. Parts of us, facets of us, aspects of us. We're all teaching each other and learning from each other. And we're all reflections of each other's, of the collective consciousness. So we have the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes. The ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, El Morya, Abundantia, Pel, Thoth, Yella, Yeshua. Many, many, many more. Now, the angels, the archangels, cherubim, seraphim, archetypes, they're a civilization that vibrate at a different frequency than we do. So we don't see them like we see each other in this life. We meet with them more than we know. A lot of the times after we've met with them, it just dawns on us that that wasn't just a happenstance meeting, that was an interaction with an angel. Because the message they give in different ways is, isn't it wonderful to be alive in this body? Isn't this life absolutely spectacular? And a little bit of the bliss that's within you bubbles to the surface when this occurs. Now, thousands can surround any one of us at any one time. Because of their vibrational frequency, they can house a small area in a large number. And they're teaching us, and they're reflections of us, different aspects of each other. The Ascended Masters, they've mastered ascension into physical form, out of physical form, hold pure consciousness, God form. We have ascended into physical form to master physical form by creating experiences while in physical form to perfect our creation. And at the same time, if we're focused enough in this life, we will discover that we are the light. That when we decide to leave the body, we will not follow the light because we are the light. So we call out to other aspects and other reflections of us, all of us gathering for this meditation, liberation of this planet. So we call upon all light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light, in the full liberation of the civilizations of this planet, in this now. Now they come in the Gugaplexes. One Gugaplex fills this universe. They come in trillions of Gugaplexes from every direction, and they are with us now. We call upon all the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, Agartha, and beneath earth. Only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, and forming this circle of light. Many, many civilizations, and they come in the billions, and they're with us now. We call upon all the galactics, off-worlders, celestials, from everywhere. Not just this quadrant galaxy or this galaxy, but everywhere, every existence. And only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming this circle of light and full liberation of this planet, Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now. Now, they've been assisting us in our evolution, enlightenment, ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and slavery. And they come in uncountable numbers. And we're only familiar with a million of those numbers. And the ones that we are familiar with, all the civilizations and species in those civilizations, and only those of the highest vibrational frequency of deep eternal love and gratitude consciously can be with us. The Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Andromedans, the Arcturians, the Felines, the Zeta Reticuli, the Nords and the Greys, the Dracos, the Reptilian, the Golden Pyramid, the Avian, and many, many, many more. And they are with us now. We call upon all of our loved ones, all those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, to form this circle of light. And they come in the billions, and they're with us now. We also call upon all of the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on, in, above, and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, this now, in this meditation, and the forming of the circle of light, liberation of this planet. We're only familiar with a smidgen of them. They come in the trillions in shapes, colors, sizes, forms, and configurations which we've never seen before. And again, only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, to form this circle of light. And the ones that we're somewhat familiar with, the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elementals, water, fire, air, earth, wood, ether, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, and many, many, many more. And in the trillions, they are with us now. And we're all together, arm in arm, hand in hand, all of our gods one, full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, prosperity, abundance. And we're all one. And we're all God. And we're all love. And our God Force Love Light energy continues to intensify and continues to expand. And all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. We immediately form a massive circle of light. This is the light that we are. The God Force Love Light energy in the deepest core of each and every one of us. This light is so bright that it grays out the darkness of sacred space. It would take over 1,000 billion suns in this solar system to even come close to its radiance. And we flood this planet with this light. All of our brothers and sisters, whether awake or asleep, head to toe, inside and out, we flood the planet, saturating everything, all things, all life, the highest supreme value in the universe. And we don't do it once. It is eternal. You can see how the vibrational frequencies continue to increase in higher and higher harmony of deep eternal love and gratitude. Full liberation of this planet, well underway. Will not ever be stopped. We begin to ascend above the planet, and we're immediately met with an ocean of glitter. Tiny mirrors, little mirrors, all with trillions of vibrant colors reflecting everywhere. All of us assembled, uncountable numbers, on and off planet, throughout existence, in the liberation of this planet and this meditation and this now. All different aspects and facets of all of us here. All of us is part of the collective consciousness. All teaching each other, learning from each other. It's our journey, and the journey is endless. We're met immediately with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we are the power of healing. We're then met with the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is a column of light that reminds us all of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. We're then met with the white fire. This is a column of light that reminds us all that from head to toe, inside and out, we are imbued with a white fire armor of the God Force Love Light energy, that from any external authority, force, power, illusion, anything external cannot harm it, cannot even put a scratch on it. We are protected 24/7, but only you have the power that if you decide to lower your vibrational frequencies low enough, whether consciously or unconsciously, through hatred, anger, revenge, greed, envy, anxiety, stress, fear, you will lower your vibrational frequency low enough, you will create a breach in your white fire armor, enough so to allow all the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. If you do decide to do this, you are immediately met with the purple transmuting flame. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we can bring in the purple transmuting flame, we can transmute all these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutral light substance, send them to pure consciousness where they are no more. We're then met with the violet ray. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we can bring in the violet ray. We can clean, harmonize, balance the area where these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies were, sealing the breach in our white fire armor, restoring our vibrational harmony of the highest high of deep eternal love and gratitude. We are then met with a golden white pink light. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we are the sun, the sunlight. We are the sky and the clouds. We are the rain and the rainbows. We are the sunsets and the sunrises. We are the trees and the forests. We're the snow. We're the animals. We're the oceans, the lakes, the rivers, the streams. So when you view a vista or a sunset or sunrise or a snowfall or a rainbow, and you're in awe of the beauty, the awe that you're of the beauty is you. You're the beauty. Each and every one of us are. We continue to levitate above this planet, and as we do, we come across this massive crystalline light tower which we've created. It's larger than the solar system. In the center of the column, we see this oblong sphere. It has numerous bands of shimmering colored lights. And in the center, it's a golden white light that's sending out mist, waves of mist, saturating all of us. And it is deep eternal love. And all of the other colored bands are sending these shimmering waves, mist, saturating us and flooding us. And these are all gratitude, joy, happiness, well-being, bliss, prosperity, abundance, wealth, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness. All reflections of each and every one of us. At the top of the column, we designed it so the golden ocean can come cascading down 360 degrees, flooding, saturating, and bathing all of us, as it continually does eternally, in deep eternal love and gratitude. This is flooding the planet, this golden ocean, saturating all life, the highest value, the highest supreme value in the universe. With this deep eternal love and gratitude, see it and feel it. It is real. At the top of the column, we designed it with this golden ocean. We are drops of the golden ocean. We hold the essence of the golden ocean. The ocean is the drops are the ocean. The only illusion is separation. We then see our meditative sphere. It sets center circle. We created this meditative sphere almost 3 years ago. It houses well over 1,200 of our meditations in perpetual motion. All of us gathered here every day for almost 3 years with the highest intent of deep eternal love and gratitude to liberate this planet, increasing its vibrational frequencies. The highest honor that we could possibly choose to engage ourselves with for all of our brothers and sisters in all life. This is what we're doing. This meditative sphere can be seen, heard, and felt in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And this is why it continues to intensify. This is why it continues to expand. We feel it. It isn't difficult to feel it through the heart-mind. When we start to understand that love is the greatest gift that we could ever give ourselves. And love is the only thing that you receive more of by giving it away. I'll join you in the meditation and return to close us out. Take an easy breath in through the nose. An easy breath out through the mouth. Move slowly. Don't waste your life for that which is going to be taken away. Trust life. Trust God. If you trust, only then can you drop your knowledge. Only then can you put your mind aside. And with trust, something immense opens up. Then this life, the life you're in now, is no longer an ordinary life. It becomes full of God and overflowing. Take this with you for the rest of the evening, the day, the evening, the night, and the following morning. And we will be back here January 21st, 2021, Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation call. And tonight at 9 p.m., our TFCC.